Hi, and welcome to the Teaching Self-Management PD video. I am Sarah Martin, the Student Support Services TOSA here in Palm Springs Unified. The definition of the Teaching Self-Management intervention is essentially providing a system in which the student monitors, evaluates, and reinforces their own performance or non-performance of specific behaviors. Regarding the tiered approach to behavior intervention, we offer students interventions from various tiers based on need. The intervention we will be talking about today is considered a Tier 2 intervention. We are individualizing it for a student, but it is still a classroom-based intervention. The teacher does not need outside support for successful implementation. The rationale for using this strategy is that teaching students strategies to monitor and manage their own behaviors is vital in enhancing independent functioning. Self-management interventions consist of three types: self-management, self-monitoring, and self-evaluation. Self-management teaches students to be cognizant of their performance of specific behaviors in light of a behavioral goal. It promotes responsibility for behavior. But to really implement this strategy, we have to incorporate self-monitoring and self-evaluation skills as well. As I just mentioned, self-management allows students to be responsible for their behavior. Self-monitoring is the student recording his or her behavior target, while self-evaluation involves the student comparing their performance with a specific criteria. The criterion can be a behavioral goal or a teacher's rating. Self-management interventions are most effective when paired with a reinforcement for meeting and surpassing goals. There may also need to be a reinforcement process for accurate self-marking of performance. This will be up to the individual teacher to decide. If you need to reinforce your students' self-evaluation or self-marking, identify how you will reinforce that behavior. Will the student receive rewards, points, fruit snacks, additional tokens, or something else? Also, using the function of the behavior as the reinforcement can be a powerful motivator for students to work toward achieving their goals. Students should be directly taught how to use the self-management intervention. Further, the student should be involved as much as possible on decisions related to the self-management system, including behavioral criteria, format of the self-management form or card, and timer type to be used to prompt for ratings. Consider using this strategy when problem behavior occurs for the function of teacher or adult attention. Problem behavior occurs for the function of escaping or avoiding a non-preferred task or activity. Problem behaviors occur for the function of delaying a transition from a preferred activity to a non-preferred activity, or problem behaviors occur when academic demands are requested of the student. Now we are going to take a look at the steps for implementing the teaching self-management intervention. First, define the replacement behavior to be monitored in operational terms, meaning that they are observable and measurable. Next, identify the time periods for which the student will self-monitor their behavior. Take baseline data during those time periods to establish a criterion that will serve as the initial goal. Meet with the student to talk about the self-monitoring strategy, the goal, and how they will monitor the behavior during the specified routine. Before using the self-management system, train the student by setting up a simulated situation and practice recording occurrences and non-occurrence of the targeted behavior. Next, decide upon the reinforcement to be earned when the student meets the established goal. Consider the function of the problem behavior in developing the reinforcement system. Select a way of reviewing the student's self-management recordings and assisting with student evaluation of his or her performance. Deliver the reinforcement as soon as it is earned. Develop a plan to gradually shape performance. This can be increasing the criterion by incremental units. Note that this plan is really teaching self-management by having the student evaluate their performance and becoming more self-aware, hopefully leading to them using the self-management strategy that you've provided. When implementing this strategy, here are some things to consider. This strategy should be considered if the intervention goals include increasing rates of positive behaviors, such as attention to task or academic productivity, increasing task productivity, and decreasing rates of inappropriate behavior. The process of self-management should be clearly explained to the student. Appropriate recording and cueing systems should be selected for the student's use. Also, always use self-management with a reinforcement system. If the self-management system is not showing effectiveness, it may be due to the reinforcement not being delivered when the student meets the goal, or the reinforcement not being motivating enough to elicit the desired performance from the student. A plan for fading teacher prompts should be included once the student is reaching criteria. Thank you for watching this short PD video.